season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Back.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, Stroud. And returns it right back to Samuel.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Danny Gray
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the haves.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On play action, Lance
rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And
gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 17 yards out, and the Niners have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Buying time to his left.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
On the set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him,
oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
First and 10, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Again, it's Stroud.
That is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on third down now. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This one caught by Kittle.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. To another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap.
Big touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty ready.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that?
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
To throw, it's Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Lance.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance looks to throw again.
And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a play fake. Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Final play of the half. Stroud.
That's Samuel, caught left side.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Lance now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Trucks over it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, here's Stroud.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
In motion comes the tight end left.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here goes Stroud again.
Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field. Maybe
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Here we go, set.
Robinson on a give right side. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Lance going to throw.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Lance now on 1st down.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it.
If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Okay, right? You don't move.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Ready, set. 6, mega. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Finding Gray going across the field.
And they work this out past the 25.
Watch this. 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Come on, set.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Shield, flat.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Stroud now on second down. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
Going deep here for Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Slide for the PAT.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Blue check with red.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
To about the 40-yard line.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Down. Mega. Black shot.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
And that's caught inside the 20. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Blue striker.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did